Pillage Overload.
Maybe.
Are
you guys seeing video? Because I don't know what is going on with the software, but it is being weird.
I don't even know if it's the software tonight or if it's just being.
Or is it just YouTube?
It's everything. Oh, it went to a new link.
All right. So everybody, it went to a new link.
They're not going to hear that no one's on it. We got to share it.
You're going to share it in the hotline?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the link.
Do. So anyway, if anybody can hear us, if anybody's out there,
they would. Yeah, no one's on there right now.
You would probably show up in the chat forum.
Yeah,
but you're not, because the software really screwed up.
Copy link. Flying gang. Paste. Go here now.
Come on, everybody. Slide on over. We're here, I swear.
There's still 15 people on the other side. Yeah. Oh, we got 2 coming on. All right. There Olivia, Bull.
All right.
Bo.
We apologize for the delay in the show. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, if you guys are, I think I got the chat in there. Hopefully people will come over. Not sure.
Yeah, sorry
about he did not mess with the computer again. I don't know what happened. Sometimes when we try to stream to more than one platform, hey.
Sorry about that. Hey, guys, the software apparently didn't want to work tonight, so.
I don't know. Like I was saying, sometimes, hold on, let me get onto our Facebook page real quick. So sometimes when I try to stream to multiple platforms, which is what we've been trying to do for the last couple of weeks, is stream on our Patreon, on our Facebook, and on YouTube. Tonight, you lucky folks only get to watch it because I had to cancel the Facebook and cancel the Patreon, so it's just YouTube.
Yeah.
So dogs love to chew cables. I wish it was that.
Yeah, so half our crowd's probably not going to be here because I don't know.
Nope, we got 11 people. People are coming. Right. I'm gonna post it on. Hold on, chill. It's okay. It's okay.
We're gonna post the link in Facebook.
I'm getting out there. Hold on.
We're going to get this right.
Hey, that's why you adapt and overcome as pirates, right?
Yes.
But the sound, can you hear us, right? Can you hear it? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Did we lose Todd?
Of course we did. And of course Todd is going to be lost now.
For YouTube.
I tried to show up, but you guys.
All right. I'll put the link in.
The cat wants us to put it in the chat.
I'm working on it, woman.
Don't yell at people.
I am yelling at people. I'm yelling at her.
Don't yell at people.
I'm yelling. Oh, I didn't realize that you said let's share the link. You went, we'll share in a sec.
I didn't say where.
You said we'll share in a sec. The assumption was probably there. All right. Todd was early. I saw. That was such bullshit.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that just took a lot of wind out of the sails.
Yeah.
Have a care.
And here comes Rugby. Rugby's coming to save the day.
Hi.
It's all right, bud.
It's okay.
Go lay down.
Go lay down.
Go on.
You didn't save us earlier when shit wasn't working. So,
yeah.
Hi. This caps off the week that we've been having, right?
It was dead calm there for a second.
I am dead calm. So, quite a week going on. Your sound is on point tonight. I know, because you can actually hear
Sweet.
Them. So, before we get into the BS of the week, how about we talk about the drink of the week? So, thank you to our Patreon
let's do some drinking.
Members who voted, and this week is called the Sand Shark. It was pineapple rum, supposed to be banana liqueur, citrus, honey, ginger, and that was a drink. Well, this was based off of a menu called the Neat Chicken or something. It was one of the places that Bo's been to.
Nice.
So
the Neat Chicken.
I only had the ingredients on it, and I had to come up with my own mixture. So the mixture that I came up with is actually using real banana. I did fresh ginger and it was white rum, and then we floated 150 on it. So, I mean, it's probably better than what it could have been, and fresher. I don't know.
Fresh.
But hashtag drink more rum sand shark because I sure as hell need a drink after that start. That's interesting.
Ooh, that's strong. It's
Interesting.
not as much banana as I thought it would
Yeah,
be.
no, there's a whole real banana that I shook and squished and muddled in here. Yeah, real banana.
Yeah.
I taste
real.
it, but it's not that strong. Actually, as much ginger as I didn't put in there, you taste the ginger.
Yeah, you do. My favorite.
Oh, you'll get over it.
So
I'm yes,
not a big fan of ginger
real,
in a drink.
but it's good for you. I keep trying to tell them that.
It is.
It keeps
good for your brain.
Yeah, because we definitely need that lately. That tells
All the
me
time.
they won't make it again. Most of the drinks we don't make again.
Yeah, there's a good amount of those.
We had
Probably,
we had did we
50-50 on the whether or not we'll make a drink again.
We had painkillers earlier in the day.
Yes,
when I got home from work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not. It's good. I mean, that face said it tastes like shit. It does not taste like shit. It's just he's not a big fan of ginger, and who needs brain? If I only had a brain, I don't know. I don't see Willis here yet. I guess he couldn't find his.
But I have courage.
Yeah. Well. So okay then, right, John? Yeah, it's interesting.
It's left brain or right brain. I can't tell which. Let me experiment more.
I don't know. It's to drink the brain. Ooh, I got more of the banana. I wanted to get lower.
Yeah,
because the banana
You're slowly. It's
because the banana settles.
To the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one's a fan of banana mush chunks in their drink. There is no mush chunks.
That's the whole point.
I strained it.
She's like.
I muddled it. I strained it.
Yeah.
I was a bartender.
She muddled the hell out of it too.
I was a barista. So this week, who is out there skating on ice? We are.
Yeah.
We are.
And the dogs.
Yes. Poor dogs when they're outside going to the bathroom and trying to squat, their legs are going. Whoop.
Yeah. It's not a pretty sight.
No. 3 inches of snow and sleet and then a half inch of ice on top of it. No plows in our neighborhood.
Which has become more ice because the sun keeps melting it and then refreezing it overnight.
And then the big issue is the not even a big issue. I've been back and forth to work the last 2 days, and my car and even his truck has not cracked at all. The
ice on the drive on the end of the driveway.
So Smoke, you're going to Vegas for Ashtray if you can actually get the hell out of Dodge, right?
When's that?
This weekend. He's supposed to be leaving Saturday.
Yeah, no,
is it really that bad in Arlington? Damn. What's been equally entertaining is seeing everybody put on ice skates, and going and skating on the lawns in their backyards and everything.
Well, I can tell you this, Smoke. If you leave for Ashtray, you ain't gonna be able to come back.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna be there for a week. He'll be back later in a week.
Well, yeah, maybe.
And you think he wants to come back?
We're supposed to get almost a foot of snow Saturday, so
quote unquote, won't believe it. Like we were supposed to get 8 to 10 inches of snow this time, and inches ice. Yeah, okay. It took an hour longer than normal to get home Sunday from New Bern. I put the work truck in the ditch at the end of my driveway and had to go get my truck to pull the work truck out of my own driveway. Nice. That was awesome.
Well done.
I don't know what happened, but you're here. Hi.
Yeah, our software took a dump on us.
I don't think it was the software. I think it was something with one of the connection pieces. And when that happens,
yeah,
the connections don't like to happen. So
you are disconnected.
What's disconnected? Oh, you're talking about that. I was like, what the hell did we get disconnected? I wonder if our internet might not be 12 inches, but it sure smells like a foot. Funny.
Then keep the dad jokes coming.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Okay. Now that just totally, like I said, killed the wind in our sails.
Yeah. Whooshed it right out of there.
We were all excited about getting you guys talking about tonight.
We still are.
Yeah.
We're excited.
I'm about the flying gang.
Yeah.
Getting into Nassau and same joke 2 weeks in a row. I know. Oh, Gasparilla bound in the morning. Oh, that's right. You and PJ, you guys are headed down there to go meet up with Sharkbite. They're
To who in PJ?
I'm
I'm.
Dotson.
Oh, cool.
They're going down there to enjoy.
Nice.
Still be in the cold because you ain't getting away from it.
Nope. No, you ain't. You might see snow.
Apparently, Kid had to cancel his book signing.
They're actually talking about snow in the Bahamas, possibly.
Again. They talked about that a couple years ago too.
Yeah, well, this time
it's weird, man. This weather is
serious
wild.
possibility.
I think this is the longest time we've had been in this length of period time of cold.
Yeah,
than last
it's
time.
been a while since we've had a string.
Oh,
of cold
PJ's
days.
already there. Oh, because he probably did. Well, Thursday. That's right. Because leaving out of Roanoke.
That's going to be a trip if it snows down there.
Oh God. I know. I'm talking to Flintlock. He was saying that they're getting ready for like 20s, 30s. You guys are about to get like nice cold down where you guys are at near Orlando too.
Yep. It's going to be cold.
I moved. Florida. Phil says hi. Hi, Phil. Hi, Mike's son. What was I getting at? Yeah, I hate the cold too. We moved south for a reason.
Yeah.
Malice and I moved south for a reason.
Yeah, I'm from Chicago, and this is feeling way too much like Chicago.
I feel like we're back at your parents' house for Thanksgiving, and it's snowing on Thanksgiving for your father's birthday. This is not cool.
Yeah, this is not cool at all.
So
I like it not.
Supposed to be 24 overnight on Saturday.
Yep. That is.
Oh, Las Vegas. Saturday 70, Sunday 70, Monday 72, Tuesday 73. Hey, Smoke.
Eat a big one.
Is for you. And I bet Olivia's nice and toasty. She says Glass Factory's 87 degrees. Don't have to worry about cold there. Oh, I'm getting dressed and I put my medallion on. I'm like, oh, that's cold. That's cold. Oh, it's cold. Hey, Jesse. Haven't seen you in a while, bud. And the dogs are hacking up.
All right.
So this week's topic, we wanted you. Oh, if you noticed or didn't notice, you guys didn't notice. I had to put the intro back to the other music because we got dinged for copyright using Welcome to the Jungle, which I kind of knew was going to happen. Thankfully, we didn't get dinged, like they removed it. But
yeah,
we were kind of testing the waters to see if they would with that short intro because we were going to keep it. But we're back to our normal one. Maybe we might do something different soon.
Yeah, it's in the wakes.
Yeah, things when he says happening. In the works, that means I got to figure it out.
I'll help.
It is currently 19 degrees and mostly clear here in Richmond, Virginia.
Great.
And a balmy 68 degrees in the house, and probably even being warmer right now in the front room with all the camera equipment going on because we're movie stars now. Ooh. You're going to see Em and Robert on Sunday. Sweet. They'll be happy to have the company. All right, Flying Gang.
Let's get it.
Hey, Van Wellis, don't rub it in.
Let's get down to business. We're doing some business.
So the Flying Gang takes shape. So we're talking about going from cruise to confederation. How the
Rewind.
The Pirate Republic, rise and fall of Nassau. We started last week with it. Welcome to Nassau.
Welcome to the jungle.
Hey, I thought that was a slick entrance in what we were trying. Yeah, I heard you were at VSU today and enjoying all of our snow. Well, hey, guess what? You're going to get snow this weekend. I told Kim that she's been wishing for the white stuff, and it's coming.
So many jokes.
No pun intended. 23 degrees in Lake Anna. Yeah, we're a little bit colder. It's 19 down here. So last episode, we started talking about how Nassau became a safe harbor.
Yep.
Where it started
safe
off, we kind of set you up. We set you up in the harbor as the ship started coming in. Pew 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 pew. Anyway, These have been
Put
up
the
here, I think, for like the last 3 episodes.
put the ship down.
Um, this episode, we're going to talk about how NASA started becoming a network. And this is actually really good for anybody from Loose Cannon Company because this is within our time period. Hint,
Yes.
hint.
Hint, hint. 1713, yo.
1713. All jokes, all jokes. So multiple crews are begin operating together in Nassau. We're going to start seeing that. They started sharing targets. You're going to start hearing familiar names at this time period. And then there was repeated cooperation from that. And then at some point, chaos repeating itself starts to look more like strategy. So if you start doing something, I guess, repetitive enough, it starts to look like it's planned
Oh yeah,
or not insane.
which it wasn't. Still, it wasn't at this point yet planned.
Bo
It
says
just looked like it.
Bo says, "Here, hint. LCC, put on your listening. You put your listening ears on.
Listen up, LCC. This
Listen
is you.
up." So where did we leave Nassau? And we didn't. You wanted to talk a little bit of the War of Spanish Succession. Did you have enough that year?
Did that actually ended in 1713?
Yep.
So the War of Spanish Succession started because the King of Spain died, and there was no one to succeed him. So everybody went to war, and they called it the War of Spanish Secession. Because they wanted to put somebody in place, and Spain had nobody to put there. Basically, yeah. So that war ended in 1713, which created, that's why Nassau became populated so quickly in that time frame, because everybody came off of that war and had nothing to do, because Royal Navy was letting people go left and right, and there were a bunch of sailors out there with no work.
Nope.
So they went to the easiest thing they could do.
Well, it was
being a pirate.
And there was essentially no non-existent British enforcement, because you have to remember that England had no money. They had no money for their own Royal Navy, so they were relying on the privateers to help them win this war.
They yeeted it all in the war.
Did you say yeet?
Yeah.
Honey.
That's you mean that's not a term from the Golden Age of piracy?
No, that's not your age either. Please don't do that anymore.
But it was so fun to say.
You said yeet. If you start saying YOLO, we're gonna have some real issues.
Especially if it has something to do with piracy.
I can't believe you said yeet. So, but Nassau, you're right. Nassau was at the time repair yard. Nassau.
It sounded like you said NASA.
Yeah, well, other things do.
No,
and I sit there and talk and do
slow down.
That keep saying NASA. Shut up. Aerospace engineer here. I'm allowed to say NASA.
And you just blew everybody's eardrums out.
Yep.
Good job.
You're welcome. So it was a repair yard, where the location it was at. It was great to do careening halls, and you still had the market down there, and then eventually became a recruiting ground. So no king, no governor, no navy. It sounded like no shoots, no shoes, no shirts,
no service.
No, there was definitely service down there. No shit.
In more ways than one.
Yeah. I like that one. So, Asa. So from our cruise to Confederation.
So there wasn't really a whole lot of cooperation, they weren't being held together sentimentally.
There were no feelings. There's no feelings. They didn't have feelings. They
didn't have feelings for each other yet. Was mostly.
You mean there was no Vane and Eleanor at this point?
Right? Or Rackham and Bonnie.
Well, there was Rackham and Bonnie, but just no.
Well, not quite. He was later on.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It was later on.
Love service down there.
Yeah, there was no love stories to write home about yet. Most of their situation was practical. It was somewhere to go. It was something to do, and they needed something to do. So
something to do.
Yeah, and plus they were just setting it up. So it's kind of not really fully there yet.
How about mutual benefit? I scratch your back, you scratch mine. I think that's what started coming out of here. Yep. I figured I share intelligence with you, you share some with me.
Just all these guys knew something, so they were starting to talk to each other, and they all had the same enemies, so that was an easy conversation to have. So
no government again. Not they weren't trying to form a government. They weren't trying to form an alliance. There was a professional courtesy with cannons,
as we like to call it.
It's like I have a need for shipping cannons. If some of your crew come with it, then we're okay.
Professional courtesy.
All of you guys are killing me.
Yeah,
well, I got Brownie in the background doing his thing. So
these Utes are killing me.
You're killing me. So why? What? So cooperation. No, we do not need more cannons, Bo.
No more cannons.
So cooperation suddenly made sense at this point. It helped them start getting the bigger prizes, like all these ships right here.
Multiple ships.
Multiple ships. In my hand.
Starting to coordinate. Things are coalescing.
Don't mention cannons. You're going to trigger Bo. Apparently, I'm triggering her.
So now they got the manpower there.
Yeah, because apparently they figured out being a solo pirate meant higher risk. Who wants that?
Yeah, they may be pirates, but they still don't want to risk things.
They're like their neck.
Yeah.
Dying
sucks.
We don't want to. Yeah, but did you die?
Dying sucks hard.
So the cooperation allowed them to do faster strike, obviously safer returns, and share the spoils, regardless of how they figured out the share of spoils, whether they went by one person's articles or another. The way the pirates did their articles, I'm not quite sure exactly how they shared it, but they're on a cannon rant right now over here in the chat.
So they basically made it neutral ground.
Yeah,
for everybody.
I used my listening ear, and that is what I heard you say. Because Bo is multitasking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No more cannons. Right now. Maybe
hear the no more part.
For now. We need a break. Obviously. So NASA enabled this by essentially being a neutral ground for coordination because, again, we're going to keep saying it. No king, no governor, no government. For now, Bo says, for now. So Nassau didn't create the flying gang. Nassau made it possible.
Yes, it did.
That looked a
bad move.
That looked a little hairy.
It was.
We don't want that.
Are you good over there?
I'm fine. I haven't even touched it yet.
Cool.
Bulbous.
All right.
So we're gonna. How about some of the names that we're gonna start talking about? Some of the names
Benjamin
that
Hornigold.
You might. Yeah.
Benjamin Hornigold.
The reluctant architect. So I am going to preface this by the amount of conflicting information on this man.
Yes, there's a lot of it.
There's conflicting information when he was born, which is like a 20-year period. There's arguments out there about how Blackbeard was not really his mentor. There was arguments over there that
Hornigold was not Blackbeard's mentor.
Yeah, sorry, I said the other way.
Yeah, well, yeah. Sounded like it.
Then what else, what was the other really asinine thing that we were listening to? Oh, that Blackbeard led the mutiny against Hornigold
and left them to die, didn't they?
They left him with a longboat or some that.
But somehow Hornigold died alone on an island. Like what? So was it that or was it the hurricane? Which one was it? Did you maroon him on an island or did he die in a hurricane?
Well, he did eventually die in a hurricane, but
was it both?
Hold on. Was there a Parlay 1 making Parlay colors in Nassau?
What? Parlay 1?
Because now we're Parlay 8. And then Ma wants to know what's in the red drink. What's in the drink? What's in the drink?
It's our normal drink. So our normal drink is, let's see, it's Captain Morgan 100 proof rum. It is a splash of pineapple juice. It is cherry limeade, like the cherry limeade that you get at Sonic, because they make that in powder form, and I make it into a drink, and I add it to this drink.
Powder form.
And then it is club soda, and it is really good.
And I'm about to switch to that. That actually wasn't bad when you got to the bottom of more of the pineapple,
So
more of the banana.
so
I didn't mind that.
going over it again, it's Captain Morgan, cherry limeade, a splash of pineapple juice, and club soda.
Oh no, it's pink liquid, but it's a red glass.
Yeah.
So
Are you sure? Because I think, yeah, this.
it's red.
It's red.
It's red.
It looks pink, but it's red.
No, it looks red. It's red. It is red. I would not be
If you
carrying
say so.
anything pink. It's red. I'm gonna make you red. I'm gonna give you a red nose. You keep your shit up.
And the drink is red too. It just looks pink too.
I'm gonna take this ordering and give him a bloody nose. You keep crap
No
up.
fighting.
I'm gonna give him my Thor.
No fighting on the show.
Hammer, a Thor hammer.
No fighting on the set.
I need one of those when I visit. Absolutely.
You do. It's really good.
Back to Hornigold.
Back to Hornigold.
Hornigold. And we digress for a moment.
Yeah.
But back
digressing.
But yeah, Benjamin Hornigold is a name you guys probably heard of, but there's just the information that's out there when you start doing the research. I think the book The Pirate Republic is one of the better books out there to find information out. There's records saying he was born in 1680. But then there's another record saying that he got married in like 1685, so that's why they think he got married. He was actually born
young,
which is why they think he actually was born in 1660. Because if he was born in 1680, he died like 20 years younger than what they thought. So all these people who portray them as a really old guy, like Black Sails, Pirate Kingdom, all those, where else?
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, which.
He's not quite as old. His portrayal is not quite as old in that, but
that's actually been really interesting doing the research on how much information has been coming out from Assassin's Creed. Does anybody here play Assassin's Creed?
The pirate version.
The pirate, yeah, the one.
Because there's
It's Pirate Assassin's Creed. I think that's all it's called. And apparently, it's got a story about
Assassin's. It's like called like Rogue or something.
Yeah, I don't know. It's. Apparently,
I have the soundtrack. It's really good.
Black Flags.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, who he was as a person. So they say he was most likely served in the Royal Navy or was commissioned privateer. But of course, like all piracy research, no records really exist.
Well, that's why it's really interesting, because if he did serve with the Royal Navy and was a commissioned privateer, you would think that there'd be more records, because that was actually records out there.
What did we say? Oh,
we
were saying that we think he was Royal Navy because of his loyalty to England.
Well, yeah, you don't.
He was a lot more loyal to England than most pirates were,
and he
at
was
that time.
And he was very experienced.
He was very experienced sailor.
I have a speech impediment tonight. He was known for discipline and rules, and like he was saying, he just refused to attack English ships, is what he actually got himself in trouble down the road.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he was known to be a mentor towards younger captains. The one that we heard the most of being Blackbeard. But there's other records of people saying that he didn't mentor Blackbeard. So who the hell knows? The information out there sucks.
It's sketchy at best.
Or it's all AI. If you're on our Patreon, you would have heard me doing my rant about the video that I was watching in the AI. And the only reason why I figured out it was AI by the half an hour into it. It's 1 hour video, half hour into it, I'm like, I've heard this twice before. It was on a circle.
YouTube is starting to get overrun with AI videos, so it'll be just a voice, and it'll be an AI voice, not even a real person speaking, which sucks even worse. And then they're just spewing out the same crap as everybody else, just in a different order.
And now I feel your sentiment, Kat, on AI. I get it. I think that when used to the extent that some people are using is not good, but for other reasons and other things, it's good. I mean, I'm not going to deny that we don't use AI to help us do with some of our stuff, because It's just me and him. It helps with some of the social stuff and outline.
I actually
Makes
kind of
my
went
life
over this
easier.
with Mayhem in a post that he did about it, and I like to think of it as AI as an assistant. Basically, um, you use it to help you do things, not do things
Yes.
for you.
That's what I think she's saying. People are falling into AI psychosis. I get
Yeah. You know, if you're gonna talk to it like it's a real person, then yeah, you need help.
that.
But if you're using it as basically, think of it as your secretary. Basically, it's doing things for you. It's making your work faster. It's helping you uh, read things. It's helping you schedule things, and it's taking pictures or art that you already have and enhancing it. So, you know, we try not to use things that are not ours. Yes, we did part of that video with it and it, but we told it to create what we wanted it to create, not using somebody else's artwork to make the video.
Obviously, we're gonna, and with a lot of the information coming, yeah. Hey, Glenn, it is a tool, and it needs to be learned to be
It needs
used
to be
as
treated
tool
like a tool,
and not overly
not
done.
a person. It's not a person.
And that's what Kat's going to. She says, treating it like a therapist or using it as a lawyer and doctor. Mom says,
Yeah,
when
no.
you go to Nassau, would they have a library with better info or just a museum? It would probably be the museum information that would have better information. A lot of those places might have records. A lot of the records were lost though, because you got to
Yeah.
think about captains' journals and all that.
You have to do things like I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Fool's Gold with Matthew McConaughey. It's basically the story is about a ship that went the treasure fleet.
It's off of the.
It's based on the treasure
it's
fleet
based on the
that went
yeah,
off the
the
down off the
Spanish
coast
fleet.
off the coast of Florida, but
Yep.
they found a ship in a different place. But the whole story is based around that. But if you watch the movie, a lot of the research they did, they went to the islands and they went over to Europe and spent time in Spain doing research in the libraries over there, and then they went to different islands and, you know, found a church that was founded at the time that these people were there, and went through the documents that the church still had and found grave sites and things like that's the kind of research you have to do to get to discover things that are actual truth.
And the problem is that microfilms and stuff like that still aren't digitized enough to do the searching. I'm assuming now that the technology is starting to catch up. But when we were doing a lot of doing some research early on at the Virginia Library here in Richmond has a lot of old resources and microfilm. And I've been in there and done my research and a bunch of stuff. They have old maps and stuff. So, but a lot of that information, especially when you're doing the research, it's not going to come up in catalogs. You think about card catalogs when we were in grade school, you know, going through and looking through paper. Now you can go on a computer, but the problem is it's still limited, and you still need to have people to be able to scan things in order for it to work, and then do optimal character recognition. If you're not familiar with that, that is the ability for a computer to actually read the letters and words so you can search for the words.
Yeah. And you have to go in having a subject in mind. So if you're going to say, for instance, do research on Benjamin Hornigold, if you're going to these places where you know he's been, you have to specifically be looking for things about him only
from other perspectives too, because it's probably not going to be him. And real quick on the chat, Mr. Banuelos said that the poster that we have is pretty awesome, and we had Mr. Saxon help create those with some fine tuning with his AI. With our pictures that were brought into there, which was pretty cool. I've seen it for good, says Olivia. Omar, what am I the only one saying please and thank you? Well, I do say please sometimes.
You can put them up on the screen.
Phil says Willis is a tool. Todd says Jay is also a tool. God, we got tools everywhere. I use it to edit things and make them sound better, but others are using it for all the time for everything and using it as facts. I get you on that one. Phil's late. Mom, maybe trip to London is needed for more material. Again, it's just the time and effort to be able to sit down and do some of that research because it's not all digitized and that kind of.
And we know people over there.
Tell him to blow some glass, you old glass blower. I do talk about Phil. I do too. I think that the Virginia Library's got a lot of copy in the microfilms. I've done that for genealogy. That's really where a lot of the research where I learned was from doing genealogy when I was in high school into college, because genealogy.com and all those website and all that wasn't really prominent, and you had your own software and research. And what I would do is I would get a list of anybody that had the same last name and just start writing these people saying, hey, this is my family tree. Are we related? I found your name. You're in the general area of my family, and so on and so forth. And that's,
it kind of teaches you how to do the research as you go.
Patience. I don't think that exists anymore.
Yeah. What's that?
Wait, that's what it's funny because you talk about like Hornigold being a mentor. It's a lot with this history and with teaching the history of this.
You have to find people that are reputable. I know we talk a lot about Ed Fox. He's a good resource. Anything he's done. Guy's got a master's degree in history of piracy, so he knows what he's talking about.
It's the understanding what you're taking, the information, and being able to look at the different angles of what come. I was talking about with the Hornigold. I've been hearing a lot of the different angles, and I'm hearing stuff I've never heard before, and I really want to see where some of this information comes from. If you guys had ever seen some of our older episodes, I'm a huge Sam Bellamy fan. I love Sam Bellamy, who is also around this time period too, interacts with Hornigold. Yeah. But there is actually a book that one of the books I have that while reading said that Bellamy survived the hurricane, survived Witta. He was one of the Witta survivors. I'm sorry, where is that? And I cannot find
when
the resource that he got that from.
When everyone else is saying there were only 2 survivors.
There was more than 2, but the survivors that they captured and all that, and they're pretty sure that they're pretty sure he didn't make it.
Yeah,
it was too violent of a storm.
The people that survived, one of them was not him.
The probability of it being him,
you would have known. It would have been a prominent thing after that.
Well, after the hurricane, they basically caught all the ones that survived because they were so beat up by that storm.
And if of those people that they caught, if Bellamy was one of them, they would have said
probably
something.
No, yeah. So
that wouldn't have been a piece of information they would just let go.
But that's just what I'm talking about, is like some of the information and just having be able to go and look and say, okay, I heard this. I don't know if it's true. I want to know more, but this is an opinion or something I've heard about.
If you have 90% of the people saying one thing and then 2 people are saying something else, those 2 people probably not right.
History of the time with skewed stories, and it all depends on who was telling to the people writing it.
It's written by the winners,
history is written by the victors. So that's another good reason why to be paying attention to what you're going. So in this case, Hornigold isn't trying to be a win. He's not trying to be a hero. He's not trying to be this awesome leader and all that, or build a republic. He's just trying to survive.
Same as every other pirate.
He's just trying to survive.
We say this constantly. The reason that it is so hard to find history on pirates is because they didn't want to be well known. They were criminals, basically. And, criminals aren't just going to be out there advertising and be like, hey, look at me, I'm over here. That's not what they do.
Sometimes
they keep quiet.
I don't know. Most kids today like the TikTok, that stuff. That's kind of scary.
Today, but back then,
I know,
they weren't going to. That's not how they were.
So
they didn't have TikTok in the 1700s.
Thank God we didn't have TikTok in the 1980s. So Hornigold's first recorded raid was 1713. LCC. That's our year. Benuelos. Maybe he did make it back home and lay low. We never know. It's the same thing with Anne Bonny. how she
Or
disappeared from
Henry Avery.
How he just there's
disappeared right
so
off the map.
much.
Yeah.
And then you start looking, and then you find, like he was saying, you start getting into the details, and you start looking in the obscure areas or where you think they might go into. Then you got to start looking into people's home diaries and letters out, and it's that when you find that tangible piece that might lead into another little thread of investigation.
Which is why a lot of information came from the crews that got captured, like the Widow and Blackbeard's crew and all that, all the trials. Sweet. Another thing we talk about a lot too. We get a lot of information from the trials of the
even
pirates,
though it's not the most
crew.
flattering information we get, it's still information.
It's still not the best, but it's the best we got.
If he had survived, he plus have fished his own wreck. Yeah, I would have too if I know when I had on it. If I survived, I would have hidden and gone back.
He definitely knew what was on it.
And where it sank, he definitely could. It was within easy diving conditions back then.
Mm-hmm.
So again, back to Hornigold. He encouraged the cooperation of the other pirates around Nassau without being domineering, without having the heady hand. He just had that personality. Some records I heard people were talking about him being the grandfather of piracy, although that actually is kind of Henry Avery, but we'll just go with that for this one. So,
all right. So, question for you guys: would pirates follow the rules if the right captain enforced them? You know,
anchor, had the
good leaders. We're gonna put that question out to you guys. So think about it and answer it in
the chat, because you guys are being chatty. I like it.
You guys want to be all chatty? Answer my question.
Yeah. What would pirates follow rules if the right captain enforced them? Would you follow my rules?
I would follow your rules, honey.
You ain't got much of a choice.
I know.
How about Henry Jennings?
Oh, I got choices.
Mm-hmm.
What about him?
Good leaders get good followers. Bad leaders get mutiny. I don't know. Some days I feel like I'm in a mutiny with you guys.
Mutiny is not the word a captain wants to hear.
No, it's a dirty word. Dirty word.
That's what rum is for.
Depends on what was in it for them besides their lives. That's true.
Yeah. And that's basically how it ran. Pirate ship ran.
We just threatened mutiny, but we would fight for you, Captain. They love throwing the word mutiny around, though.
Yep. If the captain didn't do what the crew wanted to do, they didn't last very long.
Mr. Willis, they would follow if they one, respected him, and two, they feared him.
There you go.
That's another
and it's all about how that fear is brought about. Blackbeard was intimidating.
Can you read that?
Yeah.
You might have choices, but you might not survive them. Accurate. It is below freezing every night lately.
It depends on what the choice is.
Yeah. Choices is here we are.
So back to what I was saying is Blackbeard led by intimidation, and he just had he didn't have to kill anybody, because from the history that we've heard, he really didn't kill anybody. He just intimidated everybody into thinking he was this big badass, so they listened to him.
You kind of just yeah, but I also think we're not talking about the people that he raided. We're talking about his own crew. I don't think
that's what I'm talking about.
I hear that, but my opinion is if I see you as a captain getting ready for this fight, and I know you on a normal basis, and then what you'd raid, there's two sides of you. There's different personality on that.
Yeah, well, I mean, in that position, you're not going to see two sides of him. The other side is going to be hidden, if it was even there to begin with. So the two sides you're talking about, or one side is going to be what he does in his private time alone, as away from the crew,
Syphilis.
and in front of the crew. So in front of the crew, he's never going to be that other guy.
And I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about being with the crew and what he is in front of the captures and going after another ship. That's what I'm talking about. How he portrays himself with the slow match in his hair, and or like Bellamy, who gets naked and goes screaming like a freaking madman at people like he's lost his mind. It's a portrayal. The people that are around him know what he's doing and know to beef up and follow that intimidation, but it's not the same intimidation as he might be as captain to that crew. But Jennings is actually interesting because there are records of that he is extremely comfortable with organized violence. He was I've read that he's been very violent. You read him the Pirate Republic. He led one of the most he led
Say again.
Words are hard. I swear words are hard today. Jay looks like General George Custer. What?
Okay.
I don't know where that came from. He leads one of the most consequential early raids. That's what I was trying to say. He brought wealth and proofs of concept to Nassau because Jennings was a former privateer, and he was first recorded during the War of Spanish Succession Operation Jamaica, which is War of Spanish Succession, obviously, was 1701 to 1714. So Jennings is less mento and more demonstration. He was not a mentor. He was like, let's do it. I don't care. You fall in line. You do what I say.
Mm-hmm.
So on TV, he does. Oh, shut up. So the raid that changed everything. Large scale coordinated raid against Spanish salvers. That was they actually Jennings led the raid to go up to this mess off of the Florida coast.
He sank like half of them, and
one's just like kind of
one's just floating around. Like, oh, that must have been him.
Here, I'll put him on the jar of dirt so he survives. But he led the operation to go up here and try to get the treasure that the Spanish was trying to salvage, and they pulled multiple crews together to operate together.
Talking about the 1715 treasure fleet.
Yep. And it was a massive financial success. And then once they got the taste of that and the taste of the coordination and operation together, everybody's like, yes, this moment of cooperation proved it can work and will work, and they can leave with fat pockets.
Yeah.
Little money, big money, what the hell are you two?
Money.
I can see plenty. I don't just choose to read everything, because if I sat here and read everything in the chat, we would never get through the subject of the night.
So I having a hard enough time with.
I'm just sitting here trying to get my spot back. I know you are, Kat. Olivia left her phone. Oh, Phil stole Olivia's phone apparently. But so the flying gang became
no flag, no country.
Yeah. No flag, no country, no charter, no leader. That's the cool captain. She's starting to get number one still, Kat. Shared normalcy, I guess, at this point, mutual defense with Nassau. There was temporary alliances, intelligence sharing, whatever intelligence that was.
Everybody's building reputations.
Reputation is what's becoming the protection, not the flag. It's who they are and what they're doing.
Yeah.
So flying gang becomes more of a behavior and not so much an organization, because it was people coming and going out of the Nassau area.
I mean, when they say no flag, there was no general flag covering the flying gang.
They weren't flying under
each
one
captain
flag.
had their own flag, of course.
Yeah.
Which was their identity. But as far as the whole organization is concerned.
Yeah. So why did this all matter, Ballas? What was so important about everything going on with Jennings and Hornigold and all these people? What's happening in Nassau right now?
It's birthing pirate power in the Atlantic.
Birthing.
It's
birthing.
Giving birth to. So yeah, it's now
flying
a hub.
It's
not just refugees anymore, or it's straight up pirates.
It's becoming a hub.
Republic.
It's a hub. It's a hub, yo.
It's a straight up republic, yo.
It's welcome to the hood. Welcome to the pirate hood. The unfortunate thing is that the British started paying attention.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yes. Success breeds attention.
It also breeds the attention from not only British but other pirates. So bringing those bad apples in that we really don't want to deal with. Pirate puppy power.
So having this pirate republic and the flying gang allowed them to go after and recover like the Spanish treasure fleet and things like that. So that made them grow even more.
Yeah, but
now they're flush with money. Now they got confidence, like you're saying.
It made them more confident, but it also brought more consequences the bigger they got. What no risk, no reward.
Yep.
Mr. Witwicky. What Witwicky would say. Where's Bumblebee when you need him? So flying gang didn't overthrow an empire, but it made it nervous. It made it noticeable. So do something with that. I keep hitting it. I keep wanting to choke myself. So coming up next. Cooperation, obviously, as we're talking about, increases the visibility, which is what we're starting to see. Visibility is going to invite response. Call and response.
Yeah, the British are getting pissed now because now it's getting big enough to where they're starting to get they're starting to mess with their trade, and they're starting to actually affect the British economy. Because they're doing trade with all these islands down here, and the pirates are messing that up.
The best empire.
The last thing you want to do is mess with somebody's money.
The best empire is a nervous empire, says Kat.
Yeah.
Well,
so once you start affecting people's money,
Newton's Law of pirate style.
That's a bad idea.
Well, the problem is short-term success. Looking for the quick way to go to A to B or A to C. It accelerates the long-term collapse. It's not going to be.
Dr. Grant says that's a bad idea.
Yeah, Dr. Grant says that's a bad idea. And essentially, that's what's going to happen. What works briefly rarely lasts forever, and it's definitely a light foreshadowing when they start running these problems of what's going on. So NASA is no longer accidental at this point in time. You're getting the pirates that are starting to form and collaborate together.
Yeah, it's pretty much established now.
The Pirate Republic is established. They're all
working together. They're doing things together. They're coordinating, like saying earlier, coordinating attacks and targets and working together to go after ships. They've got their place in the Caribbean established. People know they're there. They know to avoid them.
That's where the reputations start coming in. They know the names. They know what they're coming into. They know what not to go into.
Yep.
Talking about using intimidation, like you were saying. They go in there.
There's waters that they're trolling. And
Kat, shut up.
Is she just talking to talk now?
She says, I thought we were talking about Nassau, not Nassau. Nassau.
Yeah. You remember that captain thing? Cat. Anyway. Yeah. So they've got their own waters now, and they're sailing them, and they're pissing off the British.
Yeah, I think that's put it lightly.
So
I think they're not only starting to piss off the British, they're starting to piss off
everybody.
The locals.
Yeah. Well, Spanish too, I'm sure. They're
I think they were
going after that treasure fleet.
They've gone and pissed off. Jennings has gone and pissed off the Spanish.
Yeah, well, because it's not like the Spanish didn't know that treasure fleet sank.
Oh God, yeah.
So they were there guarding it.
It's Caribbean.
It's Caribbean. It depends on how you're saying it.
I'm trying to wait.
So you're not going to say Pirates of the Caribbean, are you?
She wrote it the same way both ways. I was like, if you're trying to write it how it's nun's different, it's starting to piss off me. So next week, when we continue the story of Nassau,
Yes.
did I say it right?
What? Oh, Nassau.
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 There conflict and personality clashes, and it's a funny thing.
And
It's
the fight is on.
it's funny when you start looking at the pirate world and you start getting a lot of alpha personalities together. What starts happening with conflict and personality clashes?
Yeah.
But in the case of Nassau,
Yell at me.
There starts to become cracks in the alliance. So next time we're going to see pirates start fighting each other, and that's going to be where the cracks start happening. In London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down.
My fair lady.
My fair lady. That was the subject of the night. Asshole.
Yeah. So
and we got through it with the 15-minute disturbance of trying to come on.
We did it, which is crazy because I looked at that list of things to talk about before the show started, and I was like, we are never going to finish this.
Yeah, he's like, we're not going to get through that. I'm like, oh, we'll get through it. We'll be fine. Even with
Kat running her mouth, we got through it.
Speaking of crack, oh wait a minute, hold on, Omar.
What did Omar say?
He likes to remind me. Thanks, Omar. Appreciate it.
See, Omar.
When are you flying in, Omar?
These are the things. I think he said he was going to be there Thursday.
Really?
Do you see these? These are the things, Omar, that when you say them, I have to deal with it. Because believe it or not, after the show's over, we're still in the same house.
He still lives with me.
We are at our house.
March 5th. March 5th. Is that Thursday?
Or the 5th.
Is
Good
that
question?
I'm looking.
It's
Thursday.
Yeah.
That's when we'll be down there.
Yep. We're gonna get there Thursday afternoon.
Early afternoon, I'm hoping. We're gonna leave here ass crack of dawn to get down to the B&B or Verbo, whatever we're down there. Still planning on doing something for Pillage Overload that week. Don't know exactly yet.
Yeah.
A lot of it's gonna drive what time we get down there, and it's mostly going to be me because this man is going to be in another world.
Busy.
Yeah.
Things are happening.
So I really want to do the interview with our inductees. Not this one. I got plenty others I can interview. I can get
Show me the hand because the wrist ain't listening.
I can get you any day.
Hi, Captain.
So yeah,
I think there is.
I think that we're gonna try it here, and your work garage looks so organized. Yeah, he's doing a good job on that. That's what happens when you're stuck in the house for 4 days and you can't leave.
Yeah. When it snows out and I have nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
No, I've been wanting to build that bench for a long time. That corner of the garage has been a shit show for like 3 years, and it just had to happen.
And he finally got that all clear, so he's working on some staves now.
Yes, I'm working on signs. And Bo, if you're still around, the lathe is happening. So
he's got it in a good pace.
I've got the chuck on there. I was been trying to look for a wrench to be able to tighten it down nicely, but Lowe's was out of them today, so I'm just gonna
everybody's at
wing
everything.
So once I get the chuck tightened down, I'm gonna cut me a piece of wood, and
Jesus,
things are gonna happen. I need to get the tools. I gotta get the tools.
Yeah.
I'll send you a picture.
Trying to get him working on some stave signs first before he gets into another side project.
If you remember where the refrigerator is out there, it's right next to the refrigerator. I cleared out all that spot where all that wood was, and it's over there now. So
he's happy. He's all excited about it.
Yep.
Wear PPE.
Good times.
He does wear. He has safety.
So
he does have safety glasses. He does have gloves. I'm the
dude.
One
I have like 3 pairs of gloves, 5 pairs of safety glasses. The only thing I don't have, well, I do. I have earplugs, but meh.
We'll be here.
I need some good ear protection.
We actually just need some good ear protection firing cannons, honestly. We need to get one of those.
Yeah, because once I fire up my dust collection and then I get going with the chop saw and all that, it gets a little loud in there.
Phil can help with any lathe related. Bo, you got those ear buds that you can turn on and off for noise cancellation or hear through them, can't you? That's the stuff that we need.
Yeah.
The ones that we can keep in our ear and be able to turn on and off. Because honestly, we need those with firing cannons as much as we fire them. And now that we're starting to pack them with the bread, the booms that we get out of those suckers, it's going to be louder this year. The cannons aren't that loud. Jets are louder. You're not wrong on that, but when you're standing next to when they're firing all the time.
They have something called isotunes, which I have seen other woodworkers use. So
yeah,
we can look into those.
Yes,
they're Bluetooth and they play music while you're working.
So Loose Cannon Company's first official full event is Yorktown. It's the first weekend. Last weekend of April. But it's not saying that we aren't going to get together. First weekend of February, actually. Yeah, February 7th is the polar plunge in Virginia Beach.
We won't be buried in snow.
It should be 40 degrees and warming up by next week. You're going to be in a heat wave. Heat wave.
Ooh, 40-degree heat wave. Look at us go.
But we're going to be with Mr. Willis and Linda. They're both, and Mr. Brown.
Yeah, we're going to
all three of them
are raising King of the Snow Hill on the beach.
They're raising money for Polar Plunge. We posted about it on our Facebook page. Thank you to those who have donated. Mr. Benuelos and
yes.
Dotson. I believe you guys were some of the ones that donated, so thank you very much for donating to it. Mr. Ballas and I do not get in the water. We are there for emotional support and liquor. That's what we do.
Love the kids. Not getting in the water.
We run around and
I like my health these days.
Yeah. We run around in kit and I love it. It's a lot of fun.
It is.
Last year we went. The year before we missed it because we were in Florida for Old City Pirate Days, which don't happen right now. So April 25th through 26th is Yorktown. That is right now our first official full event. I don't know if we're going to be going to Celtic Festival this year. I haven't heard anything.
Yeah,
and they were trying to raise money, so I'm not
sure if
that's
pretty silent as far as that goes.
Yes, we got a room so we can crash. We can drink all night and see if we actually last. Last year, I think we went to bed at 8? We crashed pretty early.
We started drinking at like 10:30 in the morning.
But it was also really fucking cold last year too.
Yeah. Between rum at 10:30 in the morning and what was it, 20-30 degree weather. That'll wear you out pretty quick.
Drinking
especially
before 10.
We walk around. We probably walk like 5 or 6 miles that day,
which is great. And taking pictures. Again, if you guys have been watching the show, or you go back on our YouTube channel and look at the first ever Pillage Overload was at the Polar Plunge, and it was
go check it out.
Talk about pirates and technology. I thought we were streaming for 15 minutes before I realized we weren't. I was in the staging mode and I had to actually go live.
And of course, it was the best of what happened that day. So
we have to find a spot and trade coins. You and your
at this
penny
point,
trading
we just
Brownie.
roll with it.
It was really cold and the wind was awful. Even the sky was dreary. The picture from last year.
There was 1 year I think we had good weather, where it was like in the 60s or something. I don't know.
I think that probably was like 22. The year we came back from.
There was 1 year.
No,
we
that
had
was
good
cold
weather.
too. 2019 is the first year we went out and hung out with Mr. Willis. That was the first year Ballas and I when we started going out there supporting, and then
it was
slowly
cold that
we started
year. I remember it was
people.
really windy that year.
The weather was breathtaking and angry. You're talking about last year, Linda? Yeah. And she's crazy. She goes all the way in.
Yeah.
Willis dips his toe. Brownie just looks at it, and he's the smartest one of the three of them and goes, no.
Yeah.
YouTube does not hate you. You're here. So, I think we're going to call it. I appreciate everybody for coming back over onto jumping on this side of things. I'm sorry that we lost some of you.
Yeah, we apologize for the beginning, but
first off, it's technology.
If you know us, this is run of the mill stuff.
You weren't registered, so you don't count. You went in willingly, you crazy bat. I know you were taking pictures. You're crazy. So next week we'll continue the story on Nassau.
Their launch to the moon. Artemis 2.
I am an aerospace engineer, so it's only natural I like to talk about it. Nassau or Nassau. And then hopefully next week we'll figure not have the same issues. I might just.
What about my lips?
We'll just clear everything and try
Who's
it again.
talking about my lips?
Technically, we all go willingly. What, into the water? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
no.
we all go. Well, you're not wrong.
We go into the cold.
We all go willingly, crazily into the cold ass weather.
Yeah, that
you're
we
not,
do.
You
water?
are not
No.
wrong on that one at all.
Not going on the water.
We'll catch you guys next week. Thank you for showing up. Anybody who's on the East Coast but gets slammed by the blizzard, please be safe. Make sure you are checking on your neighbors if you like them.
Do all your things to be prepared.
Check on your neighbors if you like them. And those of you flying down to Gasparilla for this weekend, please be safe. Have fun. I want to see lots of pictures. Show it on.
Yeah, show us the snow.
Show us the snow. Hey, and when you post pictures and you're drinking, don't forget to tag it
#Drink more rum.
So until next week,
Bo knows.
Everybody, we'll have a new
drink.
We'll have a new poll on the Patreon for you to vote. Choose her next libation. But till then, we're gonna finish this.
Be a member. Choose our drink.
Choose our drink. We'll catch you guys
Sign up
later.
for Patreon. Bye.
Bye.